Today we're simplifying the kit of Vivian. If you want a more in-depth guide, check out my full how to play guide. Vivian is an S-rank Ether anomaly agent. She deals damage by filling up the anomaly bar to trigger corruption. Vivian can do this from off-field, which is a rare and powerful trait. Vivian's basic attack is a 4-part combo. After the 4th hit, Vivian will enter the Noblewoman state. Doing a basic attack will initiate her Waltz attack, which grants 1 flight feather. If you can time the move right before getting hit, this perfect Waltz will grant 2 feathers instead. After doing Waltz, Vivian will enter the Fluttering Frock state. Here you can do Suspension with a basic attack input. Suspension will convert all held flight feathers into guard feathers. Under Vivian's portrait, flight feathers are indicated with the inner dot portion, and guard feathers are the outer circle. Once you have guard feathers, any EX special hit from Vivian or her team will consume 1 guard feather to launch a Feather Bloom attack. This move allows Vivian to build up her anomaly bar, and it can trigger the Ether anomaly Corruption from off-field. Thanks to the core passive, if Feather Bloom hits a foe with an anomaly, it will trigger in a Bloom attack. A Bloom's damage is based off of Vivian's anomaly proficiency stat, and the original damage of the active anomaly. With her additional ability, which requires an anomaly or Ether ally, Vivian can also trigger Feather Bloom when an ally procs their anomaly on an enemy. This will cause an instant bloom. Double anomaly disorder teams will be the best for Vivian, but you also want allies who can use lots of EX specials. There was one more part to Vivian's core passive. When Feather Bloom or Suspension hits a foe with an anomaly, Vivian's Prophecy will apply to the target. The Prophecy is a damage over time attack that can trigger the extra damage from corruption and shock anomalies on enemies. With Vivian, you can get nearly their full damage potential every time. The main portion of Vivian's gameplay will come down to generating flight feathers. Here are the 4 main methods besides doing a Noblewoman Waltz. From her EX special, Vivian will gain 3 flight feathers. After her Perfect Assist follow-up attack or her chain attack, Vivian will gain 2 flight feathers. Vivian's ultimate does good anomaly buildup and grants the max 5 flight feathers. You may have noticed that after each of these moves, Vivian will go into Fluttering Frock. You can manually do the suspension move, or you can swap to another agent and Vivian will automatically do suspension in the background. There are ways to combo Vivian's moves to stack up more feathers before doing suspension. After doing Waltz while in the air, you can do the EX special. Vivian will tack on more feathers and return to the air after. You can swap agents as soon as you press the EX special button. After the assist follow-up attack or chain attack, you can combo into the EX special. Both of these setups will give Vivian 5 flight feathers. Vivian's kit also includes many shortcuts and cancels. Here are a few good to know ones. First, Vivian's dodge counter and quick assist both shortcut to the Noblewoman state. This is better than doing her full basic attack string. If you hold the dodge button while doing EX special, this will cancel the Fluttering Frock state and Vivian enters the Noblewoman state directly. Use this to stack up on more flight feathers. It's largely not necessary, but you can shortcut to the Fluttering Frock state after Vivian's 4th basic attack, her dodge counter, or the quick assist. While these moves are happening, you want to keep holding the basic attack button while having flight feathers. For W engines, Vivian's signature, Flight of Fancy, can grant 40% anomaly build-up rate and 210 anomaly proficiency. For A-rank options, the Craftable Weeping Gemini is a great option for disorder teams to stack a lot of AP. Vivian can also use Rainforest Gourmet or Electro Lip Gloss. For Drive Disc, Phaethon's Melody is tailored for Vivian. When allies use EX specials, she can get 45 AP and an extra ether damage. Pair this with 2-piece Chaos Jazz or Freedom Blues for more anomaly proficiency. Vivian just wants as much AP and attack as possible. Teammate selection will be important for Vivian. Since Feather Bloom is an off-field attack, Vivian wants anomaly allies and lots of EX special casts. The more Feather Blooms you trigger, the less on-field work Vivian needs to do to trigger corruption. Piper and Bernice have multi-part EX specials so they can consume guard feathers quickly. Miyabi, Yanagi, and Grace have low-cost EX specials. Yanagi and Miyabi also have strong synergy with disorders, which Vivian will naturally help occur. As electric agents, Yanagi and Grace's shock anomalies will benefit from Vivian's Prophecy in case enemies escape your reach. As for Jane, it might take a little longer to trigger her assaults, but if you proc a bloom on those critical assaults, you can get some big damage numbers quickly. To support the disorder teams, you can use the team attack buffers, Astra and Lucy. Vivian allows for early swaps, so Nicole and Rena can apply their short-term debuffs and buffs as well. Seth can be used for his easier anomaly application, but his 100 AP bonus will only go to one ally generally. When it comes to double anomaly disorder teams, a more off-field agent like Vivian helps create smooth disorder triggers. Applying corruption from off-field means you can swap agents more freely, and Vivian encourages this with her suspension move automatically finishing. To get the most out of Vivian, you not only need to generate lots of flight feathers, but you must spend the guard feathers efficiently. That part is going to come down to Vivian's allies. If you enjoy Anomaly Agents, then Vivian will be a great partner for pretty much all of them. That'll be it for my simplified Vivian guide. If you enjoyed, we talk about a lot more details in the full How to Play version. Check that out if you're interested. Thank you for watching, good luck getting Vivian, and I will see you in the next video.